Okay, tonight we're going to try ribs in the Instant Pot, or what I have is a Power Quick Pot, but it's the same principle. So we'll get started here in just a bit. So while we're waiting, this is my Power Quick Pot. It's basically a pressure canner. This is an 8-quart model. I use it when I'm not doing canning, but I want to cook something really quick. It's got some nice features on it. As you can see, there's several different presets on it. One for pressure, sous vide, steam, saute. There's a timer button and a temperature button. There's slow cook. It will work like a slow cooker. There's a bake button. I've not really experimented much with that yet. There's a canning button. I wouldn't use this for canning, but it's available. There's a yogurt button. It makes pretty good yogurt. There's a delay timer if you want things to come on at a later time. And there's a keep warm. And then this dial in the middle adjusts temperature and time and everything. I'll show you when we get it all set up and ready to go. So, alright, we'll see you in a few. Okay, so here we go. I've got the ribs all seasoned. I seasoned them with, I'll show you here. You can have all the fancy dry rubs and everything you want. I like this, the Montreal steak seasoning. I get it at Costco, and it's not too much for this big jar, and it lasts forever. But I use that to season my ribs, and I've got a sweet potato in the oven that's going to bake. I chopped up an onion to put in the Instant Pot with the ribs, and we're going to have some Bush's grilling beans, the bourbon, and brown sugar. So it's going to be a pretty good meal. Alright, I'll be back when I get ready to start cooking the ribs. Okay everybody, so we're ready to start this pressure cooker cooking. So according to the directions, I am going to take my slab of ribs and I am going to curl them around inside the pot here. So just like that. And I'm going to toss the onions in the middle. I did put in the pot, I put in 1.5 cups of water. I do have a little trivet in the bottom of the pot to hold the roast, to hold the ribs out of the water. We shall put the lid on. Well, let me move it over here first so I can plug it in. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. You'll see it light up. I'm going to put the lid on it, lock it in place, and they say to set it on manual, high pressure for 30 minutes. So I'm going to go pressure. I'm going to choose custom. I'm going to go high. And I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. It defaulted to an hour. But I'm going to drop it down to 30 minutes. And it'll set here in a moment and start heating up, and it'll come up to pressure, and we'll get the ribs on the way. So we'll come back once it's up to pressure and it's starting to cook. Alright, you'll see here where the display turned red. That means it's come up to heat. So it should start to build pressure here in a while. It'll vent for a few seconds and then it'll seal and start cooking for 30 minutes. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, there you go. It's starting to steam. It should seal here in just a second. There we go, it's sealed. So now it's going to build up pressure and cook for 30 minutes. Just thought I'd check in with you. We have 5 minutes to go on the pressure cooker. Then we're going to let it rest for 15 minutes. And then we'll release any steam that's built up in there. And we'll take the ribs out and finish the process. Alright. Alrighty, so the ribs are done. We're going to go ahead and let the rest of the steam escape. We're going to take them out and put them on the baking pan and finish them in the oven. Just broil them for about 2 or 3 minutes. Ooh, you can smell those onions. I don't know about you, but I love onions. Onions, garlic, all of it. Spices in general. Oh, come on. Come on. Alrighty. Here we go. Put those back on the pan. See if they're fork tender. Oh yes, they are fork tender. So alrighty, so I'm going to throw these in the oven under the broiler for 2 or 3 minutes. Alrighty, ribs are done, y'all. Got the sweet potato, got the ribs, got some onions, and some baked beans. Let me show you what we got here. So here's the ribs. Pressure cooked so they're fall off the bone, and then cooked under the broiler for just about 3 minutes to get them nice and brown. Sweet potato. I cut it in half. My brother's coming over for dinner, so we'll have some. I'm going to share this meal, as much as I would love to hog it all to myself. And got the beans. Only thing that's missing is some bread, but I think we can come up with that too. Alright, everybody have a good evening. Let me turn this around. Everybody have a good evening, and remember, life is beautiful. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.